Morning.
Hi, welcome back to me and Mon Ami and to the second of our episodes camping here high in the Italian mountains in Isolabona. Okay. Is this your first cooking?
Yeah, my first cooking.
So you've been to the shop and you've got some bread.
Got some bread.
And some eggs.
And I got some eggs.
Oh, nice. It's like a ciabatta.
Looks like a ciabatta. And I got some burro.
Oh, butter. Oh, very good. And you're going to scramble some eggs.
I'm going to scramble some eggs.
Well, this is promising. Extremely promising. Oh, yeah, don't burn your butter, Mr. Boo. Oh, yeah, oh. Did you bring salt?
Yeah.
I like mine quite runny.
Grab it like that if you like.
No, a bit more than that. Absolutely perfect crema. That's the first time I've used freshly ground coffee, our own beans, rather than Nespresso. Way better for me, money. Why don't we have a swim, Mr. Boo?
Ooh.
Look out, here she comes. Woman that I love. It's too bad she'll never know. Yeah, I can't tell her how I feel, because she has someone who makes her happy. I'm a ghost in these walls, or at least I try to be.
See here, you've got a little shop open from 8 till 12. Mr. Boo got our eggs in there, and then in here you've got the bar and the restaurant where we were last night. That backs onto the pool, and then you've got the toilet block up here. The toilet block seems to be under construction. New toilet block being constructed on the right. I won't say what it reminded me of when I saw it. But then you've got your washing machines in here, and then your toilets and showers in there. And they're very nice, very clean. Mr. Boo reported the showers were lukewarm rather than hot. But then it does say warm shower, not hot shower, apparently. So then up here, you've got another sort of camping zone, quite quiet at the minute. And then you've got some posh glamping up here. Then we think this footpath goes into Isolabona. Maybe when we've got your budgie smugglers off, Mr. Boo, we might have a wander down there.
I don't know.
You can see little Elton, and we don't know what to call our tent. We're thinking we might call it Blowy, just because of all the air issues. Release the Twigster. Twiggy's gone back to bed. She had such a tiring day yesterday. Oh, you just woken up. You just woken up. Oh, yes.
Okay.
Good girl. We've been swimming. Let's go to Isolabona via the secret path and the fairy bridge, Mr. Boo.
Oh, fairy bridge.
Or at least I try to be.
Oh, it's a difficult walk down here, Twigs.
How I feel for her, but she won't feel the same for me. I've got this picture in my mind.
It's quite a good climb, this. I thought it was just going to be a gentle drop down into the village. It isn't.
I have to try to let her go, because she won't be mine. I listen when she talks, I watch her when she walks. She's giving me these feelings that
This is a veritable assault course, Mr. Boo. Oh, this looks an interesting bridge. You get the feeling this whole walk is about one winter storm away from not being here. Look at this. It really is dropping to bits, isn't it? We don't want another accident. It's getting worse. Look at this. I've got my crampons. Like terrible crampon in the night. Oh my God.
have to let her go.
Ooh, very scary stuff. I nearly grabbed that. Look at that. It's like a tree on a tree. Oh, this is a good set of steps, Mr. Boo. Stairway to heaven. Any sign of the village yet? Oh, thanks for the handrail. This one is even better. That's not passable. Do you think you walk along here and along this gangplank? I'm so glad. Well, 2 years ago they recommended this walk to us and we never did it. This year we've done it. I suspect this might be one of the last years anyone does it, looking at the bridges. Look at this wonderful building in the distance. Looks semi, if not totally derelict. Isn't it amazing? There are so many of these around here, it's fascinating.
Never know, na-na. Never know, na-na. She will never know, na-na. Never know, na-na. She'll never know.
I mean, what's the logic of this? It doesn't make sense, does it? Why would you have two lovely fences, relatively new, and a bridge in between? It's just unusable. This dungeon, Mr. Boo. Wonder what's in here. I think you better watch where you stand. There might be some bats. Oh, look at the light coming through at the back. Beginning to think this was a hiding to nothing, and there below us is, I think, Isolabona.
We'll never know, na-na. Never know, na-na. She will never know.
But a phenomenal amount of greenhouses here, right the way up the valley, aren't there? Right, the whole distance of this walk on the other side, you can see in the woods are greenhouses, and I think this is probably why Fontimille Market is so fantastic.
Pass. Yeah, I can't be the only one who got lost inside the blue of those eyes.
Nearly there, Mr. Boo. That's been a good walk. Another fence either under construction or under deconstruction, or, well, it looks like it's sort of just been left, really, doesn't it? There appears to be some steps here up to what I thought was a ruin, but somebody might be living there. I don't know. What do you think? Mr. Boo thinks this might have been an old hotel. It's possible. So there is proof where we're staying. 1.6 kilometres. I can assure you it feels a lot longer than that, doesn't it?
We've done just over 2 kilometres already.
Because it's windy. And then just like that, if you're coming from Isolabona, there's a viewing platform before the start and what looks like the old castle or something. Let's find out what it is. It's getting windy.
Oh look, there's Apricali up there.
There is the wonderful village of Apricali. It provides some of the most incredible images as you drive up there. Maybe we'll do it again. We've been before, but it is magnificent. Mr. Boo thinks it's down here. Let's see. So that's what it was, Castello Doria. And what we always say about these Italian villages is that for the most part, many of them are just not remotely touristy. They are still places where people live. I think some of them are becoming a little bit perhaps dehabitated, but they are not a sort of theme park. Let's go through here, Mr. Boo, into the old town. Oh, it's like the old days, exploring a village. Via Molino. Fill it up, Mr. Boo. Is it potable? It must be. Or is it for plants? Good bit of buttressing up there, look. We like a bit of buttressing. Well, this is a bit of an unexpected delight because I have to say we've only ever driven through Isolabona and it didn't really look that picturesque, did it? It looked kind of uninteresting, but this is glorious.
There's a little mini palazzo from ground to ceiling with 2 separate lodgements.
How much?
Doesn't say.
Should ring up Mr. Boo. But it's up there. Mini palazzo with its own buttressing. What's amazing is just how higgledy-piggledy it is. It looks like it all dates from different periods. I've got Starlings coming out. There looks to be something shrine-like. Oh no, it could be a battered down. Open that. But it really is, isn't it, ad hoc, I'd say.
Yeah.
It was a village that was constructed bit by bit. This certainly wasn't like Valborn or something in France where it was all done at once to a grid system. This is the real deal. Mrs. Smith fancied a new house, so she built one next to number 7. And the rest is history. And look, a church with a door open. Now, it's been a while since we found one of these. Let's check it out. Better take my hat off. I get told off. Here we go into the darkness. Wow, look at that roof. Amazing ceiling. And as ever, nice bit of natural aircon in here. Oh, it's good to get out the heat. It's beautiful, isn't it? So this is the square and it's September the 2nd. Not exactly throbbing. Well, I quite fancied this for lunch. They've got some tagliato al funghi I porcini, but it's closed. Mind you, they sometimes do close Mondays here, don't they? Mr. Boo just pointed out how many on this street are for sale. 2. Another one down here? Yeah. This is the problem. So good they named it after me.
Just seen a sign that yesterday was the festival of the fountain.
Oh, I missed it. it's obviously a sort of icon because a man just walked past it, touched it, and in a way like it was a sort of superstitious thing. So, Mr. Boo, your favourite hobby, checking out property prices. What have we got? 65,000. What's that one? 42 square metres.
On the ground floor.
In the old town. What would that be in Villefranche? 42 square metres. 280, 300,000?
Yes.
So we're talking 5 times. This is 70 square metres. Again, in Villefranche that would be 500,000. So we're considerably cheaper than over the border in France, of course.
And this is some land with building permission.
Land with, that's what we want. Whether it's that, it looks weird. It's like it's been used for target practice. And then this old wreck. 17,000 square metres of land, I'm guessing you're getting with that. Oh my goodness. 1,000 litres of olive oil a year, I think, annually. But you'd have to gather it all.
Yeah, that'd be fun. That'd be content.
You wouldn't be content. Look at this prezzo. 130,000. How big is that? 110 square metres, habitable. Wow. Many years ago we were driving past here and we just saw this gorgeous little church, and we pulled up at the side with Elton there and came in. It was a boiling hot day, much like today, but sunny, and we just absolutely loved this church. There's just something about it. It's so cute. It's human scale, and look at the paintwork on the roof. It's just fantastic. And when we came last time, we noticed this boat hung up on the roof, and we suddenly went, why is there a boat when we, a fairway inland? And it was then we started to discover that this was an area where a lot of the wood for the boat building on the coast here comes from. Hence they're forever chopping it down, the woodman of Alcatraz, isn't it?
True story.
And it's still amazing just how many Fiat Pandas of this era you see around here, often in that sort of toothpaste green. But they just love them. This is an old 4-wheel drive Panda. Wowza.
Florence? Che macchina questa?
È una Panda.
Super.
Well, we were hoping to get some lunch there, not in a restaurant. We were going to get a sandwich, but foolishly I forgot we weren't in France. There isn't a boulanger, not the one we saw anyway. And the one restaurant that seemed to be open, we just missed lunch. So we're now on the long road back. But we couldn't face that footpath again, lovely as it is. Lovely small holding here, Mr. Boo. Look at those tomatoes. Did I ever tell you about my Uncle Bill and his tomatoes?
Yeah, did I ever tell you about my Aunt Sandra and her kiwi fruits?
No.
No, it's not a real, but the kiwi fruit tree.
Where? Oh yeah. We can hear distant thunder. Here we go again. Oh, some crackers there, look at them. You can see why you grow tomatoes along this road. It's about 95 degrees, and that's just the tarmac. My God, it's such a sun trap, isn't it? A remarkable house. This is that wonderful building we saw from above. It does look like somebody's started to do work on it, but it doesn't look to be progressing apace. There you go, the ubiquitous toothpaste green Panda. More thunder. So we got back here just too late for lunch, so luckily we had an emergency pot noodle in stock. What flavour's that one, Mr. Boo?
Spicy Japanese curry soup.
Oh, lovely. It's the one for me.
Yes.
Here comes the storm, Mr. Boo. And so, with the inevitable rain having set in, I set to doing some editing. Of course, it wasn't very long before I got distracted, and I started to think about the visit to the estate agents early in the day and just how cheap some of those plots of land were, because when I looked online, I discovered that you could actually get a very small plot of land for sort of €10,000. And I started to think about a YouTube channel that we watch called Tyler and Todd, which is these two guys who built a container home, or are in the process of building a container home in somewhere in the depths of freezing Canada. And I started to think, I wonder if we could do the same here in Italy. And I persuade Mr. Boo that tomorrow morning we should go into Dolceacqua and visit a local estate agent. But before that, we have the Eurovision Song Contest to attend over dinner. There's been a large influx of not just Eurovision songs, but dogs on the site. It's kicking off. It sounds like Barbara Woodhouse has come on her holidays.
I was in Plymouth with my own dog and walking down the street in a shopping centre on a hill, and I saw a lady put her pram outside a fruit shop and put the brake on as she thought, and the brake was not on. She went in and the pram began to run down Crown Hill at Plymouth. I had my Great Dane with me. I rushed after it, giving the command, wait. As I left her, the dog stood, and otherwise I'd never have got over the dog to manage to catch the pram before it went into the road and all the traffic. Come on then, Hoopy, would you like to come and do it? Good little doggy. Are you going to do it? Come on, Hoopy, walkies.
Mr. Boo.
Tagliolini with mushrooms.
Mushrooms, it's a veggie.
Yeah, veggie.
Veggie dinner. And mine's definitely veggie with all this salami picante. There's a band on tonight, and the locals are piling in. It's all, and the group is here. See what I mean? It's all kicking off, and I'm about to fall asleep after my traumatic night last night. They're really coming in. They've got all the gear on tonight for this event. They've all brought a dog. It's wild. We had joy, we had sun, flicking bogies at the sun. Remember that song? Goodbye to you, my trusted friend. Oh, it's like the soundtrack to every lovely holiday you had in the 70s. I love it. Solana vibes.
Avrei bisogno di carezze anch'io, avrei bisogno di pregare Dio, ma la mia vita non la cambierò mai, mai.
Well, I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, please give us a like, please give us a comment, please think about buying us a coffee, help support these trips, and don't forget, join us next week when we investigate the whole issue of container homes in Italy and explore much more of this wonderful area. Stay charged, everyone.
Bye.
Quel che sono voluto io